Welcome to ShySense773. Thank you so much for checking out my content. For those checking out my video for the first time, I just want to say welcome in. Thank you so much for viewing my video. If you like fragrance content or if you've heard of me before and you're just excited to see this video, I would ask that you could like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate it. It really helps me to continuously build my channel. For those that have been here the whole time and anybody else that's just brand new, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. They truly, truly go a long way. Today's video, I wanted to do kind of a mini haul of what I received this past week. So I've actually received a lot of stuff this past week, kind of bleeding in from my birthday that was earlier this month. Just want to talk about a few of the fragrances that I received. So the first fragrance that I want to talk about is my Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male Le Parfum. This fragrance is such a beautiful and elegant fragrance. Kind of has me a little tongue-tied a bit. I was going to start giving you a note breakdown, but I decided against that because what I'll do is I'll actually put the notes somewhere probably right here for you to see. But I didn't want to ruin it by going through the notes and then not necessarily telling you what I smell specifically, because whether there's apple, pear, peach, or anything like that in a fragrance, I would rather tell you what I believe something smells like, especially on my skin. So this fragrance is such a beautiful fragrance where it's kind of sweet and a little bit spicy a bit on my skin. It's very, very refined. I'm going to spray a spray here just to kind of be reminded of it, and it is so gorgeous. So it has that original, it has some of the original DNA of Le Male, but then I believe that there's a mixture of other things that I'm smelling as well. So it makes it very difficult for me to say that it smells like one thing or another, but there's this beautiful freshness. There's a little bit of spiciness. There is some creaminess to this fragrance. It's so elegant to me on my skin. In some of my previous videos, I've talked about this before, along with lives as well. I talked about using baby oil gel. So that is what I use to moisturize my skin. I think it's very good, although I am not sponsored by Johnson & Johnson or anybody for that matter. I actually live by wearing a lot of baby oil gel. So it makes fragrances kind of project and blare off of my skin a little bit more than I believe they would typically do. But going back to the fragrance itself, this fragrance is just so beautiful to me. I love how it lays on my skin. It's not a super heavy projector, so I would probably get about an arm's length of projection, but overall, it's a very good fragrance. It lasts throughout the workday, so definitely I get a good 8 hours of projection and longevity. Thanks a lot. My Siri wanted to talk to me. But that is Le Male Le Parfum. The next fragrance that I want to talk about is my YSL Le Parfum. So this one is so beautiful too. And honestly, I think I want to do a battle video. I previously taped one before, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably either retape it, or I might just go ahead and post the video that I had basically talking about these two fragrances, but this one is so beautiful. I feel like this fragrance is better than the original, than the Eau de Parfum version. This one is so beautifully refined. Although it doesn't have the same projection as the other ones do, I think this one is very, very elegant. So you can actually wear this one dressed up or dressed down, depending on how you want to wear this. But again, this is the Le Parfum of YSL. The next fragrances that I want to talk about are from another YouTuber. He didn't necessarily put the fragrances out, but it's FatBoy Fragrances. If you're not familiar with his channel, I will link his channel down below. He is a very, very energetic gentleman that loves fragrances as well. He also opened up a store, and I decided that I wanted to check a couple of the fragrances out from the store themselves. So I picked up the new Tom Ford Soliel, what is that? Soliel Brulant is the fragrance, and he's actually decanting these, and I believe this was $100, but he had a 20% off. So the fragrance itself cost $300. So do the math, this actually turned out pretty well for 30 mil. And then also I got Killian's Angel Share. So I have an Alexandra fragrance that is their interpretation of Angel Share. So in the future, I think what I'll do is I will do a video comparing the two, but this fragrance is very, very strong. I was very surprised because I sprayed one spray on my hand and literally lasted me 10 hours from what I could smell, and it was very, very strong. Super potent fragrance. For the new Tom Ford fragrance, I enjoy this fragrance a lot, but I feel that it is very dusty, very airy. It did last about 8 to 9 hours, but it was very soft on my skin, where the Angel Share was just blaring. I almost regretted spraying one spray just on my hand. I felt like I needed to kind of extend my arm a little bit more so I wouldn't have projected that much on my hand in particular. So that just tells you about that particular fragrance and how well it projects. But it does smell kind of similar or in the same wheelhouse of fragrances that I already have. So I'm pretty happy that I just got the 5 ml decant of it, besides getting a bottle of it like I thought of doing before. It kind of smells like Wajan from Parfums de Marly. I have that. And then again, I have the Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, which is from Alexandra Fragrances. The next fragrances that I want to talk about are from the Taliaferro. So the Taliaferro came out with 3 new fragrances, and they were inspired by, I believe they came out during Easter time, and he is a very religious person, so he brought the fragrances of myrrh, frankincense, and spikenard. And the fragrance that I purchased is frankincense. So I don't know if you're familiar with the smell of frankincense oil or not, but frankincense has this woody citrus type of vibe to it, and that's what you're gonna get with frankincense here. This fragrance is a very nice fragrance. I think that would be probably best to wear in the fall and almost winter time as well. And although his fragrances aren't very cloying, this one is a little bit on the darker side for me. I think I've also smelled myrrh as well. So myrrh is a sweet, resinous, woody fragrance, which is very, very nice. but I felt the longevity was not there for that fragrance. And then Spikenard is a baby powdery-ish type of fragrance. So it almost smells like baby powder and oil of Olay mixed together. And then there's also a lot of florals in that fragrance. So I felt that one leaned a bit too feminine, but this one was actually perfect for me. So that's why I purchased it. And this one again is Frankinsence. The next fragrance that I want to talk about is from my subscription that I have for Scents of Wood. I am absolutely happy with that subscription service. They give you a 10 ml decant, and then they also give you a candle that you get for $34, and that's a monthly service fee that you're paying for that. But in the beginning, you pay about $22, and they send you 5 of the fragrances along with 5 of the candles as well in this beautiful wooden box. So great service, I think. Also great customer service as well. I had a couple of questions and also an issue with something that came in, and then they sent me something brand new back. So very, very nice service. But the fragrance that I want to talk about, this is called Vetiver and Chestnut. This fragrance is so different than what you smell from the bottle. So this fragrance took me by surprise. You smell the vetiver straight off from smelling it here, but when you spray it on skin, there's this apple vibe that you get in this. It's almost like a crispy apple that you're getting, and then it's a very fresh fragrance. So very, very beautiful fragrance. I think this one lasts somewhere around 6 to 8 hours of longevity that I got, which was very good because for the spring and summertime, this fragrance will definitely shine. The juice itself is very beautiful. It's green. I think this would almost be bottle worthy. I have a few that I'm looking at that I was thinking about getting a full bottle of. And I think once I get more of them in, I'll probably do a final spray through smell, and I will also produce a video for that one as well, just to see which bottle I think, or which particular fragrance is the most bottle worthy, and then I'll go ahead and purchase that fragrance. But again, this is Scent of Woods, Vetiver, and Chestnut. The final fragrances that I want to talk about are from Arabian Oud. So I purchased a couple of fragrances from Arabian Oud because they have a 40% off Ramadan sale on their site. So I figured this was the perfect time to kind of go on there and get a couple of other fragrances. I currently have, I would say, maybe 3 to 4 fragrances already prior to purchasing this one. 2 in particular that were my favorite are Arabian Night and then also a Seal Special Edition. So these fragrances are, I have Kashmir. So I will show you the full showing of this fragrance. So it comes in this large box, and then as you open it, you're going to pull this apart, and then it opens up and the fragrance sits in this baggie here. And once you open it up, then it's in this beautiful bottle. And I'll go ahead and spray a spray for you. And as you see, it is a very, very beautiful sprayer. So upon spraying this, I felt like this smells like a fragrance that I already have or something pretty similar. There is a fragrance from Aaron Terrence Hughes that is called Ombre Extreme, and this favors that fragrance. So you get amber and musk in this fragrance. I think this one is a little bit more woody. This one is gorgeous. I love the way this smells on my skin, as well as what is it, Amber Extreme, or sometimes the way they say it is Ombre Extreme. But this one I think is a little bit less musky than Ombre Extreme, where Ombre Extreme is just such a super loud projector. But this one and that one are very, very gorgeous fragrances. Again, this fragrance is called Kashmir. And the last fragrance that I have is called Asala Collection. So Asala Collection comes in this beautiful brown box, and it opens from the side. So there's 3 fragrances that sit in here. There is Oud, Musk, and Rose. So this one's Oud, Musk, and Rose. And then once taking them out, they are 30 ml bottles. So they look like this. They also have batch number information as well. And then if you look on top, they also have beautiful tops as well. But all 3 of the fragrances I think smell pretty good. I have a fragrance from Arabian Oud that smells like the Oud fragrance. This one is very, very nice. This one is I think this one's more of a Western Oud, so it's not a stinky, skanky type of oud, but it's an oud that is more wearable. It also kind of smells like it has like a smoky vibe as well. So this one is very, very nice. Let's see. This one is the Rose. So the Rose fragrance is kind of in that rose oud type of genre where there's a little bit of oud in there, but it's mostly rose. It's not like a old lady type of rose, but it's a very nicely done rose that is very unisex. I definitely enjoy this one as well. And then finally, the musk. The musk is almost the same type of musk that I get from Kashmir. This one is very, very nice, very sweet, also very musky as well, very beautiful. I think this one leans a bit more feminine, so I figured what they tried to do was do a fragrance that was more on the masculine side, then unisex, and then feminine. But all of these fragrances are very, very beautiful. If you've never gotten a chance to grab any of these, I will put a link down below for all of these fragrances. Again, they are very easy to get. The ones from Arabian Oud, right now they have that 40% off. So if you're looking to grab some fragrances, you can get some from there that, like for instance, a seal is $300. So 300 minus the 20%, or the 40% is the perfect time to pick up that fragrance. And I believe it's in stock now. That one is an absolute treasure, a gem. If I didn't have a lot in my bottle already, I would probably purchase a backup bottle of that one particularly. But again, thank you so much for checking out my video. I really do appreciate it. And please look for those other videos that are going to be coming down the pipe. I will be doing a lot more videos. So thank you again. Take care and God bless.